So in the last video we mentioned Haldane and Oparin's theory, which said that the early atmosphere contained the right molecules that could be combined together with lightning to form organic molecules. However, Haldane and Oparin, they didn't always think along the same lines. Haldane thought that methane was the main source of carbon in the atmosphere, but Oparin thought that carbon dioxide was the main form of carbon in the atmosphere. Now, all this theorizing is well and good, but it's not scientific unless you do an experiment. So in come Urey and Miller. These guys are the rock stars of the science world. They showed that it's possible to turn ordinary compounds into organic molecules using lightning experimentally. And their experiment looks something like this. This here is the Urey and Miller experiment. They got a giant jar full of all the gases they thought were on the early Earth's atmosphere. And they were going with Haldane's theory. They thought that methane was the main source of carbon in the atmosphere. So they filled this chamber with methane along with other gases that they thought were in the early atmosphere, and then they shocked it with electricity. This is representing the lightning they thought was present on the early Earth. Then they heated up water so that it would flow up these tubes into the chamber and then cool down as rain to fall into this tube down here. This then here would be the primordial soup of organic molecules if Haldane was correct. And what did they find? Organic molecules. Lovely, complicated organic molecules. So Urey and Miller, they were important in the debate on the composition of the atmosphere because they showed that their version of the atmosphere could create organic molecules.